So we crossed the border into Argentina yesterday, and we're in the small town of Puerto Iguazu, which is much smaller than the opposite Brazilian city of Foz do Iguazu. And here's the main bus terminal and a really great bakery across the street. And we had some guava pastry this morning. Very good. So the bakeries here in Argentina are truly amazing. They compare to French, German, even maybe Viennese bakeries. The selection and the quality is amazing. Look at the artistry of these cakes. You don't find artistry like this in Brazil. They don't make cakes like this in Brazil. I would like to try every one. Delicious. Wow. Look at that. Wow. And there's a long line of people waiting to get gas because it's interesting. It's cheaper here on the Argentinian side with the exchange rate for the Brazilians. So all the license plates are Brazil or Paraguay because of the economic crisis here in Argentina. Very interesting. So there's some new buildings going up here in this small town because the tourism is booming. There's a lot of people earning good money here on tourism. And this is the low season, but they said in December and January it's packed, and you know, you can't come without a reservation. It's just packed, this city. So very interesting. But we're gonna take a walk down the street. This is towards the main plaza where they have restaurants, and we're gonna go take a look at the three corners where you can sit in a park and look at Paraguay, Brazil, and be in Argentina at the same time. All right. So this is a nice supermarket. We got some provisions here and make sandwiches for our bus trip tomorrow. And what's interesting is in Argentina, they take the siesta like in Spain. So it's a very long afternoon break where all the stores close down. So today is Sábado, so they close at 1:30 in a few minutes, and then they come back at 4:30. So unlike Brazil, where they don't do that, but they take on the Spanish custom, like in Spain, of the long siestas. So what's really important in Argentina is mate, which is a very important tradition of herbs that they grow and dry. And then you have a selection of various flavors and mixtures of the herbs. And then the traditional cups, which you put in your mate, and then you pour hot water in it. And then you let it brew a little in the cup, and then you sip on it. And it's very healthy, very good. So mate, herbal mate, is very important in Argentina. So what's very interesting and important as a foreigner is to keep up on the exchange rates. Because of the crisis, there's two types of official exchange and then the tourist exchange. So the tourist exchange can be double of the official bank rate. So what's going on is that you change cash and you get double the money. But if you go to a bank ATM, you're gonna only get the official rate. So going to the bank is not an easy thing here in Argentina. You have to wait in long lines to pick up cash at banks. So it is a very difficult time for the Argentines. This economic crisis, and there's a big political power movement of where the people are going to have a new president soon. So we're gonna see if it's gonna be extremely conservative or liberal or somewhere in between to help solve this economic crisis. But it is very interesting time to visit Argentina. And they have California clothes, skaters, Vans. They sure like this California clothing here. So here's a made in Argentina shop, Souvenirs. So again, mate, alfores, which are the cookies with the fillings inside covered in chocolate, and dulce de leche, which is supposed to be the world's best. A lot of leather goods, so Argentine souvenirs. And then here, because we're in the province of Misiones, which is the only tropical province of Argentina, they have a lot of jungle theme souvenirs for kids. So everything's closing up right now because it's 1:30, but we'll get to the three-point park where we're gonna visit and see Paraguay and Argentina and Brazil all at the same time. So this is a Tex-Mex restaurant. They have fajitas, quesadillas, and some other food, but it's not real Mexican. But it's funny that it's like promoted as Mexican. Taco Papa. Mexican culture in Argentina. Viva Mexico! So I had the option of seeing the Argentine side of the Iguazu Falls, but because I caught a cold from the air conditioning and the big change from hot to cool weather 2 days ago, I chose not to go to the park because of all that dampness would go in my chest. But we're just gonna take a walk to the river and see what there is to see. So it's interesting, I guess in the night here, this opens up and has fast food. So it's very tropical, very lush vegetation here. I got a couple of mosquito bites, so I have my mosquito repellent on. So here is a park, San Martin Park, and it's very quiet. I guess they have sometimes festivals here in the park, but it's midday, so nobody's here. And there's a monument here. Al Liberador General Don Jose de San Martin, Padre de Patria. So that's why it's called San Martin Park. So it looks like a new hotel coming in. All right, let's get back on the road to the three-country park. Interesting, even though we're far from the ocean, they do have a naval station here. Because of the river is navigable, the Iguazu River, Paraná rivers. So they do have a naval facility here inland. Very interesting. So there's this neighborhood over here by the riverfront with private homes and very lush vegetation. In fact, there's a business of an orchid seller. She has a woman has a orchid business out here. And there's a dentist even out here. Oh, interesting. Anyway, what's interesting too is the influence of German architecture in Argentina. Here, these chalets, these wooden chalets, remind me of in Germany the garden houses that they have in Germany. Very interesting. So we'll be there at the Tres Fronteras Park soon, the Three Borders. Here we go. So this is a great view here from the park on the Argentinian side, and then on the left we have Paraguay across the river, the Paraná River, this Paraguay. And then the Brazil on the other side of the Iguazu River. Okay, we're at the park. There's this park here about the integration of Latin America, the brotherhood of Latin American countries working together to improve the situation here in South America. And there's little tourist shops, but right in front of us is the three border point, and we're going to go see right now 3 countries at one time. So here's signage saying how far the distance is to Rio de Janeiro, Buenos Aires, El Salvador, Santiago, Panama, Caracas. So here's a sign saying 30 million persons circulate around these 3 borders every year. Wow, spectacular. So the Paraná River is the main river that goes all the way, connects down to the Atlantic Ocean. And so you can, I guess they mostly barges, not passenger service, but commercial service that bring freight all the way down to Buenos Aires. And this new bridge is going to be open soon. They're still finishing it. And we were on the other side and took a look. They charge actually the park on the other side. It's not free. This side, Argentine side, is free. So this is the merger of 2 rivers, the Iguazu River and the Paraná River. And so going up would be to the waterfalls. So some people, they take the boat ride all the way up to the waterfalls. And there's also river cruises at night, these barges where you can enjoy a cruise on the river. But I don't know what you would see at night. So that's pretty much it. Puerto Iguazu, Argentina. And this is the video that I have to share with you guys. So hope you like this video, and tomorrow we are on a bus to the center of Argentina, Cordoba, Argentina, and we'll see what that city has to offer. It was a colonial city at one time, so there's colonial architecture that I'm looking forward to seeing. Okay, bye.